Hey people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Ayush. So, in this video, it will not be a difficult topic, it is much easier. I did not take this before because I wanted to introduce for loop to you guys because for loop is used mostly in C programming, but there are two more loops in the C programming. So in this video I'll just cover all the three loops in this programming language. So I'll start with while loop. The first basic loop is while loop. So let's check the program. The will assign will need a variable, that is I, as iterator. We have used I before in the for loop, so in the same way we'll need an iterator for the while loop. But in while loop there's no syntax like initialization, condition, and uh, increment or decrement. So here we'll have to initialize the value before the loop starts. So I have assigned the value I is equals to 1. So moving towards in while loop, first of all we just need to check the condition while I is less than 10. So it is the value of I is 1, so I is obviously less than 10. So we'll move towards the loop or body of loop. In the body of loop, first statement is printf the value of I. The value of I is 1 for the first time, then we will increment the value of I. So for the second time value of I will be 2, then it will print 2. Then again it will increment. For the third time value of I will be 3. The condition will be true, the value of 3 will be printed. Again increment. In this way it will iterate until 10. When the value of I will be 10, the loop will this condition will be false, therefore loop will terminate and our program will end. So let's compile this program, let's run. See, there's no input needed, so the loop will start from 1 and will end until till the 9. When the value will be 10, the loop will be exited and our program will be completed. In while loop, the condition is checked at the beginning. Keep this in mind because the next loop will be related to this. So guys, look here. Second loop is do while loop. For do while loop also the syntax is different. It is quite much similar to while loop than the for loop. For loop is completely different. So as the syntax of do while loop, you can see first we have to mention the keyword do. After that, in the braces of curly braces of the loop, the main body of loop is included. So I have initialized the value of I already as 1. Then we'll print this value first. The value of I will be printed as 1, then it will be incremented to 2. The value of I will be 2, and then the value 2 will be checked in the condition, that is while condition I is less than 10. So 2 is less than 10, so it will again go to do, and then we'll execute the body of loop and again check the condition. So in the while loop the condition is checked at the beginning, and in the do while loop the condition is checked at the bottom. This is the difference in do while loop and while loop. And here in the syntax we need to provide a semicolon after while condition in the do while loop. The semicolon is not used on the both other types, that is for loop and while loop, but only in do while loop it is compulsory. I'll just show you guys. See, after compilation we'll get the same output, as it will print from 1 to 9, and when it will be 10 the loop will be terminated. The value 10 will not be printed. I want to show you guys something interesting, that if I provide the value 10 as initial value of I, you guys will think if value of I is already 10, the condition will be false and this will not be executed. But it's not like that. See, if I provide the value as 10 for the first time and the condition will be false, but as the syntax shows us, it will first go inside the loop. It will go inside the loop and execute the body of loop for the first time, and after that it will check the value, check the condition. So first the value 10 is printed, then it is incremented, and that 11 is checked, and 11 is not less than 10, so it will terminate. Means the difference in while loop and do while loop is that because while loop checks the condition at the beginning, so if the condition is false, it will not execute a single time. But in do while loop, if the condition is false, it will execute at least one time. So you just have to keep that in mind, the difference between do while loop and while loop. These were the two simplest loops in the C programming. Means there are overall 3 loops in the C programming. First is while loop, second is do while loop, and third is for loop. For loop I have used many times in the programs, in the previous program. I will show you guys again what for loop is. If you haven't watched the previous video, this video will help you. So let's see what for loop is. First, for the for loop, we do not need to initialize the value of iterator from before the loop starts. Here for in the bracket, as the syntax shows, first of all we have to initialize the value, that is I have initialized I is as 1. Then second time it will ask us for a condition, what condition we want to apply for our iterator variable. I have applied condition as I less than 10, means from starting from 1 I will increase its value till 10. Then third will be increment or decrement. If you want to increase the value of I by 1, I have used increment operator, that is 1 I plus plus. If we don't want to use increment operator, we can use as plus equals to 1. This means I is equals to I plus 1. This will increment the value of I by 1. Or we can use I plus equals to 2. That means value of I will be increased by 2. So I'll just use I plus plus for this. Then we have to separate all these 3 blocks by using a semicolon. After that, in the curly braces, we'll provide the body of for loop. That is, I have provided that to print the value of I. So let's compile this program. After running, you can see the same output, that it will start from 1 and end to 9. When the value of I will be 10, it will exit the loop and program will be exited. For loop is best used, and it increases the efficiency of our program, and it's very easy to understand than the while and do while loop, because we have to provide initialization and increment and decrement operations separately. So this was it. I hope you understood all the 3 types of loops, and if there's any doubt, you can ask in comment section. Thank you guys for watching. Like my video and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.